Random Rambles.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Random Rambles. I'm your host, Derek Rexford, and with me, as always, we got Kevin Suds, we got Mitch Rexford, and we got Rob the Goods taking on some hot takes today. We got three topics we're going to be working through. We got a draft at the end, which will be a lot of fun. Get us in that holiday spirit or a little bit Grinch style. We'll work on that. So, first question of the day, boys. You have to start a franchise. You're now general manager making all decisions. You are given the choice, red or blue pill here, Sam Darnold or Carson Wentz. In my mind, we're taking out the contracts, the whatever, just which one of these guys are you like, no, that's a leader to me. We're going in. First person, get our opinion. We're going with Rob.
Oh, yeah. Neither of those guys should start. I don't want to start. So I think my pick out of the two is going to be Carson Wentz, albeit he's got terrible mechanics. He is at an all-time low. He was benched this week for Jalen Hurts, so he looks pretty bad. Everything looks bad. But one time, he didn't look bad. And that's more than we can say about Sam Darnold. And that goes back to USC, the Jets' 7-9 season last year, which was like, whoa. Like, all the Jets fans coming into this year were like, we might have a team this year. The defense looks good. We're paying C.J. Mosley a lot of money. And Le'Veon Bell's going to play. And they're all –
He's gone.
I think Adam Gase might have been figuring something out. But he wasn't, and they were bad. And don't get me wrong, Carson Wentz is sprinkled with the Andy Reid residual. Like he had the further the Eagles get away from that Andy Reid era, the worse they keep getting. Where Andy Reid is arguably the smartest general manager coach going ever right now, besides Bill Belichick, maybe. Mm-hmm. And I've just never seen Sam Darnold be good. He's got talent. He can move. He throws the ball well. But Carson Wentz was going to win an MVP that year. The Eagles won the Super Bowl easily. I mean, he was awesome. What were they like 12-1 when he went down?
Either that or like 11-1. They lost. He got injured against the Rams. I remember that.
They only had one. They were the 1 seed when he went down. If nothing,
33 touchdowns and 7 picks that season.
Yeah, it's not
whatever week 12, 13, whatever we're talking about here, which is pretty solid.
And one thing I do think he's been missing is I think he really likes Alshon Jeffrey and him were good together. And I think that's why he liked Ertz so much is he likes being able to throw people open. And some people do that. You know, they don't win at the line. They'll see their guy and they'll force a window. And they trust their playmakers. Alshon Jeffrey's a big-bodied guy. He'd fight for the ball. He could get up there. And that was Jeffrey's best year. It might not have been Jeffrey's best year, but he was really good that year. For sure. So I'd take Carson Wentz. I'm going to take my overthrows to the flats, my paper-mache quarterback, in the hopes of a good time.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's go over to our resident Jets fan, Mitch.
I mean, with age, if we're not going to factor contracts, then it kind of just pushes it slightly towards Carson Wentz. But I'm going to still stick with Sam Darnold. I don't think he's necessarily the Jets' main problem. The Jets' main problem is Adam Gase. He's the worst coach in the NFL by far. He's never been a good coordinator because Peyton Manning would audible out of plays that he would call. He's the king of audibling at the line. So Adam Gase, in Peyton Manning's record-setting year, it was just Peyton Manning being like, fuck your plays. I'm going to run what I want to run. And I'm just going to move people around so I can see the defense. But so Sam Darnold, I think, is 23 or something like that. He's very young. And, like, if quarterbacks are going to be playing till 40, he's got these small little mental issues that, like, you can kind of break out of him.
Seeing ghosts? Is that a small mental issue?
It is. Because if your plays, every play you get called, he's just trusting Adam Gase because, you know, that's whatever. It's stupid. But, like, if nothing is designed open, he can't even get the easy stuff to work. I think his arm's good. I think he's surprisingly athletic. The thing is that nothing comes easy with the Jets offense. The Jets will still run inside, ISO inside A gap runs when they're in like a 2nd and 18. They'll just they'll just disregard the entire play clock. But I think he's actually a very talented player, even though the Jets are most likely going to move on to Trevor Lawrence. I think Sam Darnold still has a pretty solid future where he can still be a good quarterback. Carson Wentz, to me, the contracts is what's if we're completely taking out contracts, I think Carson Wentz's ceiling is higher. But I think Sam Darnold, with the right coaching staff and some better weapons, they have had busted weapons. Braxton Berrios might be their leading receiver. They're busted. So if you give him an offense that has weapons around him and enough time and play calling creativity, if you put him in San Francisco and they got rid of Jimmy Garoppolo for his contract, I think for sure he'd be a solid quarterback where he can at least throw old Eli Manning numbers of 28.
Cool.
Okay, all right. He could do Jimmy G's job because any bozo in the NFL can. He could never be Eli Manning.
Okay.
Never. Nothing about that guy says Eli Manning to me. Nothing.
Just quickly, I'm gonna say I concur with Mitch because I know this is gonna be a feud for another 20 minutes.
Wait, are you splitting the tie of Carson Wentz and Darnold, or are you concurring that Eli and Darnold are somehow comparable?
I'm splitting and
I'd be closer to Rob's side on this one.
I'm splitting, and I would say I would choose Darnold for my franchise QB.
Explain yourself.
So, just the fact that Carson seems to always get injured every single season, and the fact that he's looked terrible this year, and the fact that Darnold has to play in a shit coaching system with Adam Gase and receivers I've never heard of before.
The receivers are good this year.
Who?
Denzel Mims, Jamison Crowder.
Who the fuck are they? I know
Jamison Crowder's one of the. He's a very good slot receiver.
Travis Fulgham. What is it? All these other.
I'm sorry, all of your guys are injured.
Yes, but we've seen him be he just seems like Carson Wentz just regressed so hard. He throws like Cam did in his second year.
My man's got the yips.
Who is the last Jets good wide receiver with Darnold?
Eric Decker? No, that was Fitzpatrick.
No. To be honest, I don't.
But see, that's what I mean.
Le'Veon Bell?
What?
Le'Veon Bell?
Le'Veon Bell, I guess, but those are checkdowns.
Okay, so Sam Darnold's best receiver is Jamison Crowder, who worked primarily within 10 yards. His second best receiver at the beginning of the season was Le'Veon Bell, who works within 10 yards. You didn't have anyone explosive because Rashad Perriman was injured for a while.
Robbie Anderson was their best receiver.
Oh, for sure. And Joe Douglas admitted that he made a complete mistake letting him go because he was trying to save $2 million or $3 million by doing a one-year deal with Rashad Perriman, who has been injured for most of the season. And he's shown flashes of being good, but he's only shown flashes of being good and the offense looks better with him because they can break the top off the defense. If you only have to play within 20 yards, everyone's going to look bad. The same thing with Carson Wentz. Everything is short, shallow stuff, and both teams have to just commit to the running game. So that's what I'm saying. I think it's just the coaching is fucking up both quarterbacks more than the quarterbacks being terrible. I think they're mostly Carson Wentz is probably better in his career right now because he's 5 years older and he's played more games. But I think Sam Darnold could be as good as Carson Wentz, if not better, because Carson Wentz seems to be getting busted, really busted.
How are you going to disrespect all-time great Jets quarterback Chad Pennington like that?
Oh, I love Chad Pennington.
My man made a living under 20 yards.
He
All
did.
day, every day.
He did, but he had guys that could break it.
And do you think Robbie Anderson threatening to bust in a cop's wife's face had anything to do with him leaving?
Possibly. Potentially.
You have any more on your take or for
honestly, just I think my main decision for it is I think they're both quarterbacks who could do better under a better coaching system, but I think I trust Darnold more because he gets injured less.
He's always injured. I wish I
He
could
had
say
mono.
that.
Mono.
You
A
know, mon-
man had mono.
I had mono before. Fuck
He had
you.
mono, and this year
When?
he's been out
Recently?
for,
No. No.
That's what I'm saying.
but this year he's been out for like 5 or 6 games or something like that. But I feel like a lot of those games were because they want to protect him because they can't have him be having a long sustaining injury going into next year if they're going to be trading him for a second round pick or a first. So his window, like he looks more injury prone than he is, but because they want to keep him pristine on the shelf. So like if we play him week 15 and he tears his ACL, we can't get a return on him. So like they have to keep him in bubble wrap and like do these short throws, get the ball out quick, run the game because we're not playing for this year anymore. Like they have to make sure he's healthy going into next year so that they can trade him or keep him healthy so he can be the starter in case we end up winning a game. Jacksonville gets the first overall pick, and they don't love.
you guys do something smart and trade down.
Well, they should get the left tackle, in my opinion.
Yeah, and trade down and get like a few draft picks. So
Well, they should do the Robert Griffin Hall. They should get multiple first-round picks, trade down for a player or for a pick probably between 4 and 8. Somebody in those picks is going to want to trade up. Then they go draft Jamar Chase or they draft Sewell. And then maybe they can get an edge rusher or something like that just to build up some balance. I think their team is the worst talent in the entire league. And I'm not saying the Eagles are too far off, but the Eagles have a solid defense. Regardless of them, they have a solid defense. But Carson Wentz, you can't help a defense if you're only doing like 3 and outs, and that's the same with the Jets.
I mean, this is more than I'd ever want to talk about these two pathetic quarterback options. And
Fair.
I mean, where I'm kind of leaning at this point is the fact that I would probably choose Wentz. Darnold, I think. I mean, if I'm discussing maybe just like the general age factor of it, I think Darnold, I don't think anyone's going to give him this kind of chance, the longevity of a chance in a new franchise that they would give to Wentz because of the fact that, like, yes, he's older, but who saw a lot from Darnold and, like, I like what I see. I think he's going to do better once he's off of the Jets. Don't get me wrong. But my thing is, Wentz walked into an awful situation because he was drafted. They traded up to get him. Eagles fans were hyped. This is awesome. He had an average rookie year. Didn't do great, but an average rookie year. Sophomore year, MVP level candidate. Fans were loving him. Organization was super happy. He gets injured. Not his fault. The man tore his ACL and played the next snap to go for the 2-point conversion. I mean, that's toughness. He did it. And then, like, did
they get that 2-point conversion? Did they make it?
Yep.
Okay. That's cool.
So then it's like, oh, guys, I'll be back next year. Don't worry, whatever. And the unthinkable happened. Nick Foles comes in, lights the world on fire, wins the Eagles their first ever Super Bowl. Then from that moment on, he's cracked. Fans are split. There are fans who are like, I wanted to get rid of Carson Wentz and keep Nick Foles. His psyche is essentially broken at that point because any mistake that he makes, we should have kept Foles. This guy's garbage. They turn on people quick. So it doesn't help the fact you're thinking, oh, he had a couple seasons where he's like, we should have drafted Foles. And you know what the organization did? They spent a second-round pick last year on a quarterback to a man whose psyche is already broken. And it's like, oh, he's injury prone. He tore his ACL and he pretty much broke his back. Other than that, he's been pretty tough.
Yeah, but I don't know if you want to trust your broken back quarterback.
I mean, but you look at, like, we weren't talking about, like, where he'd go, but if he go into, like, the Colts, he'd be legit. Teaming up with Frank Reich again, who was their offensive coordinator during that MVP level season that took him to the Super Bowl.
I think we can just both acknowledge that the prior GMs failed, and the coaching failed both these quarterbacks. And I think both people would be much better in different teams. I don't think either team. The problem with Carson Wentz, and I don't think we should.
Little wife swap.
No. We cannot disregard contract because they paid that man while injured. He's projected to make like $52 million next year. No one's going to take that money in a reduced cap next year because of Corona. There's not a chance anyone's going to be able to take that contract. They're locking him down. They're paying him basically a third of the cap next year to possibly be a bench. And they're just saying that Hurts might be the starter the entire rest of the season. So they're going to have a $52 million man on the bench?
Just for the rest of the season so he doesn't get injured.
Okay, but then when are you going to trade him next year?
No, they're going to keep him. He's going to be their
Yeah,
starter.
they just said they're going to keep him today.
You're going to have him be a starter?
He's going to be the starter. Don't worry about it.
And what are they going to do with Hurts? Let's say he balls out.
He won't.
Maybe we'll have a Matt Flynn situation. All right, moving on. We got topic number 2. It's a food-related topic. The options are clear. You can either get free food forever, whatever. You go to a restaurant, zeros. You just see a bunch of zeros. You go out to the grocery store, zeros. Free food forever, or whatever you eat makes you fit, doesn't make you fat, anything like that. So, like, you look fit without actually having to try really hard. Like you're like 18-year-old metabolism or something crazy.
So, like, cookies have, like, the same, like, calorie benefit.
It's like if you're eating a kale salad or something. I don't know.
Okay.
So we'll work reverse order. Kevin, where are you at?
I think I would honestly choose the food doesn't account for like any not that calories, but like basically it does. There's no negative like bad food. Like a cookie isn't bad anymore. It's like you said, it's like kale salad or whatever. I think I would choose that just because I don't want to have free food and then literally just gain 400 pounds because I'm just eating everything I want to. Yeah. I think I'd rather just eat like, be like, oh, I just had a pretty good day. I can have a bunch of cookies and it doesn't mean shit. I mean, yeah, I have to pay for them, but I have to work anyways to afford other things. So why not?
I'm a tag team this one because I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that because I know myself and I have zero self-control. Zero self-control. Then that's the main issue of the thing. If you're looking at it like, everything's free and everything is free, then I'd be like, why the fuck am I not getting this 32-ounce porterhouse? You know what I mean? Why am I not getting this other thing? I'd blown up like crazy. It's just, if everything was free, I'd be eating everything. I know I wouldn't have the restraint. So that's just on a me thing. And then whatever I eat, I'm not going to change my eating lifestyle anytime soon. So might as well make me look fit doing it. Mitch, where are you at?
I'm going to go with food being free.
Okay.
Because it really is about just self-restraint because at a given day, like you could be full, like, and doesn't mean I have to continue eating. Like I could have like a delicious, healthy breakfast or like go and I could go like Grubhub food to me and it'd be like delicious, like the healthiest bowls or whatever. And it could be delicious and it probably is, but
You have to pay for the delivery fee?
no, I think everything food related is.
And also, hold on a second. If you're not paying for food, are you really going to get the healthiest meal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because healthy food is fucking expensive. I wouldn't get
Yes.
I don't get salads. I don't like salads. But like, I would be like, okay, instead of like chicken tenders and fries or French toast and pancakes, maybe I'll get like I don't know, like a good like ham and spinach omelet or something like that. Or like when I'm out to like a steakhouse, I'll get like a steak, which is gonna be like delicious rather than like chicken tenders and fries or like pulled pork and sweet potatoes and shit.
It's still not healthy.
It's just gonna my experience is just gonna be better. I can go to better restaurants. I could go and like Airbnb in New York City or something like that and just have delicious food. Like, sure, I'll probably like gain weight, but like I could also work out. Like I will have money for food that I can spend on a gym membership. I can spend on a personal trainer or whatever, and I'll be able to get a better experience in life. That's where I'm going. I think it's pretty slam dunk. I understand the points of it, but just take a multivitamin and you'll be fine.
Mitch, I couldn't agree with you more, brother. I think you made great points.
There we
For
go.
me, I'm taking the free food, and I'm not even thinking twice about it because it just you go to. I love buffet style. I love buffet style restaurants. You show me unlimited, all you can eat sushi, and I'm pumped. And that's how every restaurant would be. But now picture this: it's Wednesday. You get paid Friday, long weekend. You got $25 in your bank account. What are you having for lunch or dinner? Three McDonald's hamburgers and 2 4-piece nuggets and a can of Coke. Because, hey, that's $5 and you're going to be full. It's the Taco Bell box for $5. If food's free, you are going to eat healthier. I'm not going to get a fucking chocolate cake for lunch all of a sudden. I'm going to get Chipotle. I'm just not going to be fucking paying for it.
Fuck yeah.
And just like what you're saying, your quality of life goes up. If you're telling me I can wake up and get Eggs Benedict for free every morning, just pick it up, that's protein. That's carbs. And you can switch it up. You can do nice omelets, and it'd be perfect. I can't see anything wrong with it whatsoever.
You're not making the food
bro,
yourself.
I would look like Jay Cutler, the big one.
That one always throws me off. I'm like,
You look like JP. No, the hefty lefty. That's what you're gonna look.
Oh,
like.
Jared Lorenzen.
That's what you're gonna.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
RIP. But like, there's be so many days. Like Chipotle is fantastic, and I will argue that it's healthy. I don't care about whatever. It's fucking like it's good shit. And like, if you just got a Chipotle burrito bowl without rice, that shit would be fucking amazingly healthy.
I think you'd be inclined to eat less bad things because everything's free. Like, you don't have to worry about being full. Like, make a meal filling you up is a priority when I eat. When I buy something, I want to make sure I'm full from it. So, you eat more bad stuff. It's the rice, it's the carbs, it's the pot, it's the heavy things. But if I know,
I think I'd also be more adventurous in terms of trying things on a menu. Because when I go out to a restaurant, wherever, I like to go with simple, safe things that I know I like. Because I don't want to feel like I just wasted $20-something on something I hated.
Chicken parm, Derek.
But like,
you're wrong, baby.
I could go to a restaurant and be like, oh, I wonder what their fucking, their special. Like, I could legit get the special and see how it is. And the thing is, like, if food is free, I don't have to worry about like, oh, like I can upgrade my fries to like something healthier or something like that. Or I don't even have to get fries, whatever. I could like legit get like 2 small steaks if I wanted to instead of fries. But like, if I thought the one steak was going to be enough, it was going to be potatoes or whatever fucking shit. Like, I can go and get anything and I could just work it off. Like, and if I felt fat, I just wouldn't eat that day. Like, just because things are free doesn't mean I have to eat 3 meals a day and I have to eat like full entrees.
But
I would just eat
you literally just said you would want to try new things. You don't have
when
to
I go out to eat.
Yeah, if you don't have to spend money, you're gonna try to get as much as you can.
No, it'd be the opposite. You wouldn't have that same mentality.
I would go back to there and try it again because it's.
I'm swaying big time. I think this is my first tilt of Random Rambles, but I'm switching, man.
Think about it though.
Take me in, guys. I'm switching.
Think about it. What's your grocery bill? Like your grocery bill plus your eating out bill? Like
all my money. I don't buy anything for myself other than food.
Yes, but now food is free.
I could buy like, I don't know, ridiculous amount of workout equipment. I think I'll be all right.
Yes, you can buy a personal trainer. You can go. Like you can get like a great gym membership. And just tell
Kevin, you're on an island by yourself now. Sorry.
Kevin's over there. I eat because I'm sad. And I'm sad because I eat.
Like, this is the potatoes and pasta thing all over again.
I don't know. I honestly think, like, if you have free food and you're going to tell me that you're not going to have a bad day where you're just like, I just want to eat a bunch of shit right now.
I will.
The first couple of days are going to go off the rails. I'm just going to say.
And also, like,
then we're going to work our way back.
But working out isn't going to get rid of everything. You need to actually have, like, a plan and eat healthy. And if you're just going out and having small steaks everywhere, that's not going to happen.
Why wouldn't I?
It's better than what I had for dinner last night. I'll tell you.
Oh, I had Oh, I had a medium Domino's pizza with garlic sauce,
Yeah.
garlic parmesan, but then I had pepperoni and bacon. That shit was a fucking puddle of grease underneath.
Would you still eat Domino's
Oh
if
yeah.
all your food was free?
Yes.
Or would you eat
See?
different?
No, I'd still eat Domino's. I love Domino's.
I ate Burger King last night. I don't regret it.
Because it was cheap and convenient?
I spent $16 at Burger King.
So
Oh
it's
my God.
convenient. It's the fucking convenience. He's gonna go there after his paint and sip.
No.
He's gonna get all the fucking food he can there.
Yep.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Did you get it for Chelsea?
Mm-mm.
You ate $16 of Burger King quietly to yourself?
I watched your Madden Super Bowl against Mitch. Ate a double, Bacon King or whatever, large, of course. And then their nuggets are so cheap, so I got 20 of them. And just ate like a man.
Now,
All right,
now
Derek,
imagine
wait,
if
let's switch
Okay, this is not going to turn into an intervention. We're going to go on to the next thing.
Derek, you
Food
might
should
want
be
to-
free for you if you're spending $16 fucking at Burger King.
Yeah. I live with the choices that I make. It's okay.
He's gonna
All
go full dodgeball.
We're going into our draft, which is worst holiday activities. Okay, we just completely skipped all the good things. We're going all Scrooged here. Worst holiday activities.
Spending time with your family.
Kev's like, that was mine.
Derek, what's the order?
So Rob got the first pick last time.
No, I did.
No, I did. I took the Grinch.
No.
Number one.
No,
overall.
sorry. I thought you were talking about the questions in reverse and
No. I'm talking about the draft order. It went.
I think Rob went first.
Oh, the Grinch stole the draft.
Aren't you randomizing it though?
Yeah, I can, but it's gonna take some time. So no, fuck it. It's gonna go. I'll go last. It'll go Mitch, Kevin, Rob, me. Fuck it.
Okay. So we're doing worst holiday Christmas traditions? Or
Yeah, I'll
worst
randomize
holiday
it next time.
traditions?
Worst. I suck to Christmas. I don't know if anyone else, like, in terms of, like, or holiday, we're talking about Christmas? No?
I thought this was strictly Christmas.
I also
it
had
could
that.
just be like traditions
That's fine.
we've done.
All right. We're going for the worst. We'll try to go 3 rounds at least. Potential 4. Mitch, 101.
I don't know if this is a legit 101. It's a personal 101 for me. I don't know. I'm going to go with Christmas music. I fucking hate it.
Wait. Just music in general?
Like listening to the music. That's
I
fair.
see,
That's an activity. People playing the music.
because like,
Okay.
I don't want to say the one that I'm like, it's with like Christmas music. I guess I hate it, but like, because is caroling counting with it or no?
See, I
if
was
it
taking
was-
caroling number 1.
I would have taken caroling number 1.
No, but I didn't know.
Love caroling.
I don't know if that was in that option or no. They're separate.
It's true.
Fucking put it together.
It's your selection. Who are you drafting?
Well,
Yeah.
no, I had them slashed. I had Christmas music / caroling in my notes.
Okay, then.
So
Those are two different things.
okay, fine. I'll go with what I said. I think Christmas music sucks. It ruins your Spotify charts and trending because they're all Christmas music. You can never find out what's going on. It's music you only listen to at Christmas and the week and like the month before or whatever. No one ever likes to listen to it all year round, yet they still make new albums. Every fucking bum-ass artist has their own Christmas songs, and it doesn't matter. Like, they're all annoying. They bring the moods down. It's like if you play Christmas music at a party, it isn't a party anymore. It's almost church. It's fucking I can't stand it. I will only listen to it when it's on someone's places, and I won't enjoy it. I'll never enjoy it. So that's my 101.
So, just as a quick heads up for everyone else, we have about 9 minutes total left of the thing, so we're going to be running through some of these pretty quick. All right?
Run them.
All right, so that's Kevin. You get pick 2.
I hate Christmas shopping with a fucking passion.
Really? That's a good one. That's a good
That's a
answer.
really good one.
I did well this year, and I mean, obviously, since it's not good to go out as much right now. I spent most of my time online picking stuff, which is a little bit easier, but I don't know about you guys. I like literally go on like Amazon and I think of my friends. I'm like, what the fuck do my friends like?
Yeah.
And after a while of getting them the same gift, like my sister's a Seahawks fan, and I'm like, I already got her like 3 different Seahawks for the past 3 years, so I think I need to do something else.
There we go. All right.
Go.
Rob, where you at 3?
I'm taking caroling.
Yeah.
If caroling's still available, oh my God.
That's fair.
I just can't imagine. And here's why. It's not a victimless crime.
Yeah.
You show up at the house and people have to be like, what the fuck? I'm watching Netflix. Who are these people?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Do they want money? Are they Jehovah's Witnesses? It's miserable. It's cold. It's shitty. It's always your church friends. And no one wants to hang out with their church friends.
No
one does. All right.
I'm taking caroling.
I'm going back-to-back picks here. Wrapping presents. Fucking hate it.
I love wrapping presents.
If I can get it into a gift bag, I will pay more. There you go.
That's for Derek.
Hey! Yeah, if I can get it into a bag, I'm all for that. All right? And then I'm going to say Christmas cards. They're stupid.
God damn it.
We don't need them anymore. It's outdated. If I'm gonna get it, I'm like, oh, that's sweet. Maybe it goes in the fridge for a week and I'm gonna throw it in the trash. But it's going away quick. All right, those are my 2 back to back. Rob, where you going?
I'm gonna go with decorating ornaments.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, hanging
We
them?
do like ornament decorations. We'll
Yeah.
get a
You
bunch
make
of
your own.
ornaments and we'll paint them. And I know you guys like your paint and sips and you're all artsy fartsy types. But after you've done like 5 ornaments, you feel like a Chinese slave laborer. Like, okay, I'll keep smashing, I'll keep going. And you get as many out as you fucking can, as fast as possible. And it's terrible, and it's not fun, and it's soul sucking.
Well, I know that's not what my gift is, so that's fantastic. Let's go over to Kevin.
So, okay, Rob, by that, you're saying like
The
creating
making of the gifts.
Yeah, the actual
Or the
like ornament decorating.
Okay, I'm gonna go with house decorating in general. If I can, I think that shit it looks nice. It just takes fucking forever, and then usually you have to listen to Mitch's favorite Christmas music while you do it.
The worst.
Frank Sinatra's Christmas album's fine. You just
Oh
gotta
no, I
be
think it's
control
great.
of the radio.
I don't like Christmas music.
What? Seth MacFarlane's Christmas album is excellent as well. Have you guys heard that?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Straight Face is a real Christmas album. No satire, no jokes. He just has a really nice old-fashioned voice. Good plug. Check it out.
All right, I'll work with it. Mitch, you got back-to-back picks?
Oof. I am going to go with ice skating.
Yep.
I think it's trash. Like, you're expecting people with sharp objects on their feet who've never ice skated before to think it's a cute idea to go with somebody and go ice skating when no one has experience in this shit and you're just going to look like a fucking idiot.
I have weak ankles.
I wish I could go ice skating for a Christmas tradition. What the fuck?
Love that.
I've never
I
done
would
it.
love that. Kev, do you want to go ice skating this holiday
Yes.
season?
Yes, I do.
I don't think, like, it looks awesome in movies and in
It
theaters.
is awesome.
It's probably fucking painful. You're
Probably,
falling.
hold on a second. Probably.
I'm not falling.
done it?
You're falling.
Have
Have
you
you done it, Mitch?
No, I've never done it.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
You can't hate an activity you've never done.
Rail with the
Of
pigeon.
course I can. I've never gone caroling and I fucking hate it.
No.
So I'm going to take off ice skating off my list. So my first 4 are all taken. My 5th one, I think mistletoe is disgusting and rapey.
Yeah,
I
it's on
think
my
it's
list.
disgusting that, like, I don't know what sort of people do it. But
Well,
like,
hold on a second. Just as a precursor, have you actually done mistletoe?
no. But
Okay, so you haven't done any of the fucking things that you said.
Mitchell has a
I
mistletoe
hate
film, I'm sure.
Because I hate them.
why would I do things I don't like? I think mistletoe is disgusting because there's always going to be some like water cooler grease bag that's just going to be like, oh, what's going on? Like, we're here.
I love trapping an unsuspecting girl under some mistletoe.
Okay, R. Kelly, I like it.
And
All right.
now I'm trapped in the mistletoe.
We are at the 4-minute mark. So we can go 3, we can go 2, we can go another round if we need to. Kevin, go.
Honestly, seeing family that you just see once a year and you're kind of just forced to have like awkward conversations with them
Yep.
for like 3-4 hours.
COVID 2020. That's one of the pros of COVID this year.
Yep.
Rob, where are you at?
Worst holiday traditions? I mean, I'm something about Mitch not liking ice skating. Like, that shit's fucked. Ice skating fucking rules.
You could possibly turn it into a hockey game. Come on.
I'm about to check people into the boards because I'm going to try to find some railing to hold on to.
And a mistletoe to kiss.
You got one, Rob?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. I kind of like the holidays. I mean, caroling sucks.
All right.
All right, we'll go to Derek.
All right. Well, we'll just probably just go with the 3, or are we just going? Yep. I don't think Rob has enough to go 4.
I like Christmas.
Here's the ones that are still on my list. Elf on a Shelf. I'm not a parent, but
That's
fuck
your
that
pick?
shit.
Is that your
It
pick?
seems like a lot of work. Putting up Christmas lights for the outside of your house. You know why?
You haven't said decorating the house.
I mean,
No,
like
inside.
Yeah.
This is the outside.
Oh, I would have said that too. Oh,
But it's like-
fucking jabroni.
You set it up, and you're like, when you drive home, they're never on because who leaves the lights on when you're not home? And then you come home and you plug them in to never see your own lights, other than the 5 seconds. It's
Wait,
self.
you don't leave them on?
Secret Santa and White Elephant at work when there's people that you don't know at all. Awful. And that fucking polar plunge bullshit. That people to go like into the water when it's like a Deadpool Santa is fucking dope.
It's my elf on the shelf, brother.
Okay, well that's kind of cool.
You guys got to make the tradition sweet.
All right. Does anyone else have any
I have 4 that I haven't touched on.
same
One-
quick?
Or
4.
Hold on a second. Since you 2 lived in the same household growing up, what the fuck happened during the holidays for you guys to hate Christmas so much?
I know Mitch is mad. Mitch is big
My
mad
4
about it.
My 4 that I don't like also are opening one gift the night before. I think that's a
Oh, I
terrible.
love that. I love that.
It's stupid.
Less than a minute, friends. Go.
That's like jerking off before you're gonna have sex. Like what are you doing?
No, it's not. It's like an appetizer before dinner.
Yeah, that's more
You
accurate.
don't get full on it.
It's so stupid. You're gonna have a terrible night's sleep thinking about the other gifts.
I'm never like, oh, I just got my gift. I busted. I'm going to bed now.
Okay, fine.
No, I want the rest of my gifts still.
Mitch, give us
I don't
one
like-
more.
I don't like Christmas lights in the park.
Fair.
It's the same shit every year. I don't like wearing nice clothes to Christmas dinner because I'm about to eat. I don't want to be wearing a stuffy suit or anything like that. And I don't like going to church.
Fair.
Ooh, church. I do
Those are all
hate-
solid. Those are
I
all
hate
solid. All right, we'll try to do better next time. We're running out of time, so we'll come up with some more draft ideas. All right, see you, everybody.
See ya.
Deuces. Business doing pleasure, boys.